Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. I've got plans. I'm coming in today with plans and ideas. I am ready to game. Ready to game hard, that is. And it all revolves around the fact that I'm going to redo all of this. The entire thing. Why? Because this exists. It's the only reason. It's because this exists. And if the camera rotates, this rotates. That's it. That's all I needed to do. Instead, I did it like an idiot. Very, very long. Enabled. If true, collisions will be reported. Exclude parent. Yeah, okay, so no. Collide with areas, bodies. Areas. I need you to collide with static bodies, and I am going to add some exclusions. But the fact is that this is better in every way than the weird insanity I was doing. Okay, so leading. Is Raycast 3D. Yeah, baby. And now I can do the fun thing, which is delete everything. No, not yet, not yet. This signals. This does it when visibility changed. No. What I think it does, or what I think I should be able to do, is run this. I forget how to use Raycast specifically when it's in physical object. It should be similar to this. Yeah, I'll be able to set its parameters and stuff like that. Should be. Should be. But yeah. What this allows me to do is I can grab the object, and all I need is the furthest face. I do not need the closest, grab the closest face, because all I would need to do is grab the point of collision. And the point of collision and the furthest face, essentially just the difference in the difference in the Z or difference in the X, it will essentially give me my edge, meaning that's all I need. That's all I need. Hooray! So now what I do is I am going to completely delete all of this because I don't like it. I don't like this code. It looked at me bad, and it smells bad, and it insulted my parents. So the only thing I need to do It is ignored entirely. I am deleting everything. I'm restarting from scratch. Reason I'm restarting from scratch is because I want to do different stuff now. Okay. So, lean check. I will actually need 2 physics rays objects. One pointing to the left. Right. Left. Specters. Manage object properties. I thought there was a way to, Okay. There we go. It from inside. Ah. Oh yeah, it should turn it on. Enabled, yes, you should be enabled. I'm doing it. Yay! Yay! Meaning all I have to do now is just move forward, okay? Ray R and at export var ray L raycast 3D right left, and that's all we need. Func underscore ready void ready. Yeah. How do I do this? How do I add exclusions from ray objects in Go dot? No. Okay. Upon this, what we do is ray R add dot add exception player ray L add exception player. I wish I could just ignore it, but it keeps whining at me. Okay. Nope. Control save it. Perfect. Okay. What I can do instead is pass lean check into it. Right. Because signals is just ready, tree entered, visibility changed. Okay, so okay, so these lean points have their own group called lean points. Perfect. What I can do is, I don't need to do this actually, I just do need to run it once. Running it multiple times every second is unnecessary. So what do I do? How do I do this again? Okay, so what I need to do is var lean can lean right is equal to false to start off, or can lean left is equal to false. And currently, I'm just going to focus on leaning right for convenience. Okay, so if ray r dot is colliding, if it's colliding with something and not just doing something, var object is equal to the thing it's colliding with. So ray r dot get collider. Now you're gonna print the object. We're just gonna do it. I feel like this didn't work for some reason. If input test is just lean check. Did I do something stupid? Will this just instantly explode? Object null. It's clearly not null. I can tell because I'm the most intelligent. And if I am the most intelligent, then it should be able to work. Is it something with how I set it up here? Maybe? It's enabled, it's colliding with areas. Oh, wait, is areas specifically area 3Ds? I need static body. So is that genuinely it? Lean point one. It was. I'm. Shut up. Shush. And if I just do it here, nothing. Perfect. Awesome. Much, much, much simpler. I don't need giant amounts of code or to just do it. I just need to do it. It's genius. I am a genius. I am using basic coding properties. I'm doing the basics, guys. I'm doing the basics. Okay. Var object no, it's var lean point. Lean point. There we go. 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 Now, since I don't need this, wait. What's the distance again? Right, it's just distance 2. Okay. Var distance starts at 0. 0.0 to make it a float. Yeah, baby, yeah, baby, yeah, baby. Okay, and distance is equal to ray r dot global position. No. Wait. Wait a minute. I need the... So, camera. No, wait. The collision point. Yeah. Oh, ray r dot global position dot distance 2. Ray r dot get collision point print distance. Nothing. 1. It is about 1. Hurrah! Hurrah! Now what if I rotate? What do you do now? -1. What? Oh, it's negative depending on my orientation. Now it's... was I looking at the wrong... Yeah, I was looking at the wrong one. Okay. What? Where? Okay, how about I do this instead? Lean point. and distance 2. There we go. Lead point, distance 2, about 1. I think it might just be because this... No, not Fred. Leave Fred alone. Yeah, you're thin. I think it might just be missing it. Yeah, you're thin. Yeah. 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 I'll figure... Oh, hooray. It edited all of them. How do I make them? Is useless. Okay. Yeah, that does that, and it affects all of them. Ah, poo. But I want you thick. Oh, go away, Fred. Beautiful, baby. Beautiful, baby. Okay. Now I got that point. Move point. That's about there. I could just... Okay, how do I... Movement. Okay, so... Move point is that vector. When I'm moving towards move point. So what I'm thinking is, the object, this one, exclusion, gets set there. What I could do is, instead of grabbing the furthest face altogether, since this is already at the edge, what I do is this. Function get object collider location, get collider box, return exclusion. Upon leanings, I don't have access to that. Wait, yes I do. from the player control, because let's just close all of these. Because of this, check mouse returns that, which means the way I did it, the player control is check mouse var point. If I do var point and then move this here, and I put function get, I do get collider box return point, what I can do from here is what I'm thinking is all I would need to do is get the size of this one, cut it in half. If it's directly, if I make it directly in the middle, I can cut it in half and do it right here. And if it's just off, like it would be off by like fractions of a pixel. Therefore, it's not really visible to the naked eye how far away from the wall you're at. And I already have the distance. Oh, wait, no, right. I already have the distance to the wall, meaning all I would need to do from this is get the distance from the player to here. Meaning what I would have to do is the following. Var corner distance is equal to player.get collider box. All right, that. Get collider box. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to okay, what this is going to do is that I get the collider box. Now, corner dist dot get. No, that is just collider box. Okay, what was it that I had done earlier? It was the fact that collider box, I need to var distance to collider is equal to from camera dot global position dot distance to collider box how do I write this? It was the, slider box dot get node it is by name. All of the movement points have just, they're named collision shape 3. How about I name them collision col shape get node dot global position. Now I print distance to collider, and if this works, I will be astounded. So now var corner is equal to the camera dot global position, and corner plus equals camera dot global transform dot basis dot x multiplied by the distance to the right. Now z divided by distance to collider, and var box equal to a mesh instance 3D dot new. Now I'm gonna make you ball. Var mesh is equal to it's sphere mesh dot new mesh dot size is a 3 of 0.2, 0.2, 0.2. Ball dot mesh equal to mesh ball dot global position is equal to corner. It instantly exploded. Okay. Right, it's mesh dot radius 0.2 mesh dot height is equal to 0.2. Run it. Make you just to make sure that it actually is spawning. There is no ball. Hello, absolute coward. How are you doing? Everything is good. I'm just trying to figure out where corners are. Essentially, I'm trying to find the position of just literally just the corner of this object right here, and make a ball there just so I know its position, and it's not letting me. How about yourself? How are you? Ah. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I am mumbling to myself a little bit because I'm trying to, and it's gone. I pressed the button by accident. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure this out because essentially what I'm trying to work towards is I want the camera to essentially have the ability to lean around the edge instead of in this movement system. So I want the ability to move. You've been doing some game deving yourself? That's cool. Yeah, I have a friend myself who's going to help me work on the music for my game because I am not musically inclined. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's going to end up being a puzzle horror game where the entire point is that you are in a newspaper building, trying to essentially figure out the name of a serial killer while he's in a building, and I'm trying to just figure out how to make the movement system first because I was inspired by a horror game called At Dead of Night, and its movement system allows it to do some very specific positioning and some very specific camera views because it's focused like this instead of giving you just free roam and the ability to look away when you want. So essentially, that's what I'm trying to do, but I'm trying to make it my own because instead of because At Dead of Night's gameplay style is a little bit too simple for me. So what I'm trying to figure out is how to lean around corners. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be really working. Wait a minute. That's what I need, I think. Do you spawn the ball now? Yeah, that's not good. Yeah. So yeah, I've been trying to get to work on this every single day, or not every single day, 3 times a week, because with my job, it's difficult to work on it every single day, but it's supposed to be working. Just one? Is it because I'm actually inside it and I can't see it? Global position equals corner. Dot is inside trees. Returning trees. Track trace. Lean check. It's yelling at me. 39. Global position is supposed to equal corner, but corner is a vector 3, meaning it should work. Okay, if I do it again, this is the distance in front, meaning this does work. However, for some reason, implementing it as this. Why aren't you working? Why aren't you working? Work. That should help. Does this still not work? Okay. Debugger is still... Position is supposed to equal corner. It's... Ah, thanks for the follow, man. It's very appreciated. Ah, I don't understand this error. How do I? Copy the error. Yes! Ah, it's this. Do you work now? It made something, but it's the exact same color as everything else, so I can't tell. This I'm just gonna steal for temporary purposes from someone else. Make the ball red. Make the ball red. That's not helpful. Hooray. 0.2, 0.2. Does it do it now? It is! It's at the corner! It's at the corner! Yes! That's great! Yes! I wish I could get a... Does this give me a better view of it? It is basically the corner. Yes. So, because now I have a physical position in space that essentially allows me to... and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this... and I'm going to make func make or find corner B goal position is equal to corner. This is you have been upgraded to an entirely new thing, so now I don't need this. Or now I can cut distance of collider. Oh. There we go. First of all, however, I need to know if this works. If I turn around and then press... It exploded instantly. Okay. It worked once! Oh, I tried. Okay, so why did you break? Okay, so collider shape, global position. Why did you non-existent function to get node in base nil? Okay, I think that's because of something over here. when I no movement point, no, okay, it was here. Okay, so when you check the mouse and when you turn around, what happens? Nothing. Okay, so when you click on a new point, it's supposed to check the mouse and essentially return an object that goes back to here, and the object is passed into point, and point essentially becomes the object you just clicked on, which is then grabbed by this, which is then grabbed by the by the lean check over here, which then is supposed to essentially use that as the distance to the next thing. However, it says that non-existent function get node in base nil, meaning I think that means that point itself is okay. So if I do this and I do this and I hit backspace, nothing happened. I do it again, it breaks when I'm with that one, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I love it when it only works once. Okay. It does work there. And I rotate, turn around, and from here, it breaks again. And as long as you get node in... It is breaking here, so it is actually... Print collider box first, and then you can break. Then you have my permission to break. Movement point 1. Okay, that is correct. If I do it here, that is movement point 3 I just clicked on. Is that correct? If I move left, this is movement point 3. Correct. If I go here, and then I turn around, and then I press backspace, okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do backspace, is Control K, and just print it. Turn around, backspace, null. It does set it to nothing. Where essentially, after you turn around... Oh, I know! It's because whenever the player clicks and is not moving, point becomes check mouse, even when nothing is there. Meaning what I should do is I need to move this to here, because when I specifically click on even just this, the bar to turn around, it means that it automatically sets the point to check mouse, meaning it sets it to nothing, meaning now it should work. Or now nothing works. Okay. Now you don't work all together. Okay. Oh, right. So I need it. Oh, right. Okay. Okay, so what I should do is if point if point does not equal null, var just lar test is equal to point. And, oh, nope, right, test 1, and return test. It exploded instantly. Okay. Box glider.get node. Okay, so if it is not equal to null, but okay, so that is my current issue, is that whenever I press something like turn around, it immediately sets it off, because that is supposed to be check mouse, meaning whenever you click, I need to do something weird, something fancy. Oh, by the way, also, I'm working on getting a Discord server up so I can just essentially interact with people who are interested in stuff like game development. So that'll be something I'm working on later. But for now, I haven't even started. I'm gonna be honest, but I am working on getting it up. So okay, so it is check mouse, meaning when you click on something, no matter what it clicks on, it immediately how do I say this? It immediately passes into absolutely nothing because you didn't click on anything. Meaning this return test 1. That's what it's supposed to be. Meaning return test 1. There we go. If I rotate, there's the corner. There's the corner. There's the corner. It works on all of them. Yes! Yeah, baby! I have my corners. I have my corners. Is there any way to... How do I say this? Is there any way to free cam in Godot? Is there a way to free cam in Godot run the running game window? Okay, so I should be able to just do that. Oh. What is... Okay, so... I can. I can override, but how do I... I want to move the camera once I override it. Oh, manipulate in game. Okay, so... There's my corner. There's my corner. If I do that, that still gives me the corner. But it's fine. It's fine for now because I don't need it to work that way right now. My only question is, how do I get this thing to work? It's like I can do that, but then I can't move it. I did. Okay, I figured it out. Okay. Yes, that's the exact corner. And if I do this one, and if I do this one, if I do this one, 3D, override camera. Some of them are a little off, but I think that's just mostly a quirk of how I've haphazardly placed them in random space. Like how everything is slightly different sizes, everything is doing slightly different things. Yeah, that's mostly a problem of that rather than actual. So if I make this considerably thinner and actually put it right there. Oh, also, this one is much bigger than it should be. If I move that one right there. This collider as well should be right there. This should get me much more consistent results. Override camera, input 3D. That looks like a corner to me. That looks like a corner to me. I can work with this. Yes! Yes! This is so much simpler than my original attempt. My original attempt was trying to strip boxes into strip these boxes into pieces, find the closest face to the player, and the furthest face to the player in the direction the camera was looking on, and find their use those find the location of those faces, and then use both of them to find the place where they intersect, instead of, I don't know, just not making it like a sociopath. Is that except okay? How do I show collision boxes in the running game window? Okay. Games toolbar. Where is it? Game windows, top toolbar. Click. How do I? Okay, wait. Debug. Visible collision shapes. Okay. If I press backspace and then I go 3D, manipulate camera, this is not at the exact corner, meaning the distance that it's screwing up is not this one, because it is in line with this? It's in line with this. It's effectively perfectly in line, or near. Yes, it is in line with that. I can see the line that makes it in line with that. The thing is that it is too far forward. Not by much, but it is slightly too far forward, which is not really what I want. I needed a little bit behind that instead of a little bit too far forward, meaning that this distance to collider is slightly off for some reason. I think I know why, though. I think it's because of the hypotenuse. Essentially, from where the camera is actually looking in a straight line, it is doing it from the camera global position to the collider. And because the camera itself, like this camera object, is above the middle of this object, which is this by a little bit, it might be creating essentially a longer line forward. So what I essentially need to do is how do I ignore the y-axis while using distance 2? What did I just do? I just clicked on it. Okay, that does allow me, however, to... Yeah. However, unfortunately, my hour is up. I have many things to get done before the end of tonight, meaning I am going to have to, unfortunately, put a stop in it right here. I will be back on Friday at about the same time, hopefully a little bit earlier because I accidentally started a little late today. If you are interested in catching me then, that would be awesome. I will be continuing to work on this. I will be continuing to work on this, which is... I'm so happy with the work I did today. I just am. It's great. I'm feeling it. Yeah, because the camera immediately moves up when the player is, meaning it's not really in line with it. I mean... Yeah, it's a little bit higher. So yeah, I do think that it is the actual hypotenuse is the distance 2, because that longer line makes it essentially straight out. Okay, it doesn't matter. I was wrapping it up. I will see everyone here later. I undid 45 minutes of work that I did last time, and I redid it in an hour, and I got so much further, and I'm so happy. So, I will catch you all on the flip side. See y'all next time. Thank you for coming, and bye-bye. Cheers. Awesome.